All the industrial projects that you see in this area have for the most part, I'm going to say 95% of it has been done with local contractors.
It took a high level of expertise to build the greatest constructions of the Ohio Valley, and that's what Project Best is all about.
From Youngstown to Marietta, we've been the best at what we do, our contractors and local labor. There's no reason for any new industry, especially in the energy industry, to not use local contractors and local labor.
Project Best has the experience, the knowledge, and the tradition of putting together the finest contractors, craftsmen, and tradesmen to achieve excellence.
They can do the Marcellus Shale type work. They can do all the industrial work, check the valley and look at the buildings, the roads, the dams. They've done it all.
Perhaps no industry in the upper Ohio Valley presents more opportunities for employment and economic growth than the energy industry. And yet, migrant contractors and workers are doing most of the drilling, processing, and transportation of the natural gas in the Marcellus Shale.
This is the first time that there's been an influence from the outside moving to the area to do a different type of industry expansion and not utilize local contractors.
Some companies claim the local contractors and workforce do not have the expertise to do the energy projects. Such claims are simply unfounded.
This is just another cycle in the energy business, and we did it before. If we did it the first and second time, we can do it the third time.
Well, these energy jobs are nothing new to us. We've been building the chemical plants and the powerhouses, and that's basically what these are. These are just huge piping systems and concrete systems that process this natural gas.
Well, most of the contractors in the area go back 2 and 3 generations. So we're very experienced. We have a pool of skilled employees here. I'd match them against anybody in the country.
Project Best contractors and tradesmen are highly experienced in projects such as huge piping and concrete systems.
The energy companies such as AEP, First Energy, Bear Corporation, PPG, they've all had a great relationship with local contractors and local workers.
We built the Cardinal Powerhouse. We built the Mitchell Powerhouse. You know, that was a $1 billion job, and you know, we got nothing but accolades from that job because of the performance.
The training and experience Project Best tradesmen and craftsmen receive sets them apart from contractors and workers from other sections of the country.
It just always made good sense to me in terms of dollars and cents to use local contractors employing local building trades craftsmen to do the work in this upper Ohio Valley.
We have continuous training. We have a 5-year apprenticeship program, but we have journeyman upgrade training. Anyone that comes to us and says they need people trained for their particular type of work, we find the instructors and we make sure our people get the training.
Local Project Best contractors and laborers deserve to get the work started in our community. After all, it's fuel from our own area. And the wages they earn remain in the valley, allowing more economic growth.
It's better for our healthcare delivery systems, for medical and benefit funds, better for our financial institutions in terms of pensions and annuity funds, better for every business in the valley.
This is the most profitable portion of the natural gas drilling process, is this wet gas sweet spot. And with a skilled workforce and with plenty of skilled contractors that can do that type of work, to be completely ignored by the industry and just be run over to get to the wealth is completely inexcusable.
I'm a married father of 2, and when union labor doesn't get hired to work for these gas companies, it hurts our local economy because the money being made is being spent out of town.
Within this particular industry, it seems like they're more transient, and they don't care if local people are part of the process or not. It's more like, well, we'll just come in and do it as cheap as we can. If we can fill up the hotel rooms and the local restaurants for a while, then fine. But at the end of the day, once we've gotten what we want, we're going to leave, and what's left is left.
business should grow and develop communities. But hiring migrant contractors and labor does the exact opposite. In order for a community to grow, money must remain within the community.
It's imperative that these companies that are utilizing out-of-town construction companies and out-of-town workforces, out-of-country workforces in some cases, start using local workers and local contractors to build and to dig and to drill and to process the Marcellus Shale and Utica Shale.
We have the best welders, best pipeline people, excavators, laborers. They can do anything that the gas industry needs.
So contractors coming in, bringing people from the south, or lowering the area standards and working for less money.
Any area that has to rely on transient workers and transient contractors to build an area, you'll see a dying area. You lose the good paying jobs of construction owners and their businesses, from some secretarial staffs to estimators to purchasing people. So it's very important to maintain good contractor bases as well as good skilled craftspeople.
The difference is we've been here for years doing our expertise here. The people coming in from the south, who knows what their capabilities even are. And one thing that we do know for sure, they're not going to keep and spend the money here.
It strictly boils down to, do these companies care about the Northern Panhandle and the people who live in it, or do these companies care about strictly coming into the Northern Panhandle, getting as much profit out of it, and what happens to the local community happens to the local community.
Using Project Best contractors and skilled tradesmen and craftsmen means no task is overwhelming. They are experienced and they are prepared.
It's not about a healthy profit. They can make a healthy profit using local contractors, local workforce. They choose not to do that because they're so greedy they want to make as much as they can, and they don't want to share any of that wealth that they don't have to share. And whoever have to exploit or how they have to go about doing that, they do not care.
We've helped build the valley. We can help build anything.
It's all about Wall Street. There's nothing, nobody cares about Main Street anymore.